What is going on, everybody? It is Sturk back again, and we are doing more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and I've made the executive decision to swap Canderous out for Karth for this bit, because Karth is stupid broken right now. More or less. So we're going to go down here. This is where we saw Revan and Malak. Well, not right here. We saw them in this next room. Here we are. The door. The door. We're in the door. An ancient droid. I don't recognize that language. What language is that? I don't recognize that language. Do you have any idea what this droid is saying, Bastila?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any of the languages spoken by the slavers of the builders. I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure the slaves constructed this building according to the wishes of the builders. You are not of the slave species. Neither of you are the builders. You are like the ones who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Are you some type of guardian? He's the overseer. The builders programmed him to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument of power, the Starforge, was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. What's the Starforge? Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. But what is it? What does it do? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we see.
That's honestly, I always thought that was really
sounds
funny.
Like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or a weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Who are these builders? The great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, the rulers of the infinite empire, and the creators of the Starforge, and all but extinct.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Droid species Selkath, maybe they were the builders. They weren't. Ouch. Like all the species, they bow down before the might of the builders in the Starforge. The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and power. Builder recently? I've been here ever since the completion of this monument, and all this time no builder has returned to seek information on the Starforge. How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of the system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible. Tell me about Revan and Malak, the ones who came before. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves. Sought knowledge of the Starforge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge locked behind the sealed door behind me. There was another who failed to unlock the secrets and pay the ultimate price.
Must be talking about poor Nemo.
Rippin' Nemo.
The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi? No. How can I prove myself worthy? Entering the proving downs to the east and west, within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. But those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not
Revan
broken to say.
and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Yep. Alright, let's see what's up with Nemo. A Jedi Knight robe. I am blue now. I throw a lightsaber. These guys are, like, tough. These guys are actually really tough. They're not hard. It's not a hard fight, it's just a long fight. And that's the part that gets to me every time. Press a button. Press many buttons at random. Kick the computer. Your foot hurts. Kick it again. Just keep kicking it. Talk to it. Alright, insert your datapad. Datapad seems to be interfacing with your datapad. Retrieve your datapad. It's stuck. Let's talk to it again. Alright, and identify the 3 primary life-giving seed world types. So oceanic, grassland, and arboreal. Alright, so that's the life seal.
What?
The life seal is broken. Some wreckage, literally just of a droid. It's droid armor. Kind of want to save that level up for Bastila until we go and fight Sharuk again so we can get, like, some free health. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
You asked for this!
Ouch! Yeah! Talk to it. So, death. So that'd be desert, volcanic, and barren. And that's the death seal. And oh, for a second I thought I was having the bug again, but I'm not. The walk bug. The post-combat walk bug, where you can't walk post-combat. Here we are. This is the actual room that Revan and Malik were in, I believe. What's that? Is that a star map?
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple.
Oh, these are so
This must be
cool.
where their journey down the dark side began.
I don't get it. Is this a Starforge?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
So what is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing.
Yep.
Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
What if I'm right? We can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered.
I'm glad Karth got a line.
They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
I'm really happy that Karth got a line in there. I'm actually going to give Bastila the normal Jedi robe.
Sure.
Just because. No active quests. It would seem that Davik had stored a swoop bike aboard the Ebon Hawk before you stole it. If you found a track somewhere, you might be able to make some good money with it. But do I have the prototype swoop accelerator? No, so I'm not going to be any good. And I am going to do the swoop racing on all the planets that have swoop racing. It's just, I'm going to cut out most of the actual racing parts because the audio is just that much louder. So, you know, we'll figure that out when we come to it. Nope, Bastila seems to have something on her mind.
How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just the bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Our relationship? Is this some kind of clumsy come-on?
I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Touched a nerve.
Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
Oh, the second one. No. That's
Don't
the
worry,
question.
these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a hut in human form plotting over the Republic. I was a scout.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Zoralia, it's in a remote system. Why?
Excellent. Your current age is?
3012. Healthy living, you know.
I see you intend to be childish about this.
No, come on.
I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy and a little more like a man.
I don't know why you had to say it like that, but Jesus. That's funny. Skirt. Skirt. Star Wars!
Ah, you have
I'm a Star
returned,
Wars.
young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
Found an incomplete star map and a mention of something called a Star Forge.
This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done.
Yes!
Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a
I
mission
like how
for
his
you,
eyes
Padawan.
blink out of order.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I'm ready.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Am I undertake this out of the dead alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you.
Yeah.
After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others that want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can count on me. I will not fail.
You can leave whenever you
Oh, I
wish.
just punched
The
my
sooner
microphone.
the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy
Yeah, we've lost a lot of
is in
Jedi.
your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Always. Okay, so no experience then. Awesome. Let's look at the workbench. What was that one crystal I got? The sigil crystal. Attack bonus 1, energy 1d6. 1d6. I'm gonna replace my rubat crystal with that actually. Alright, neat. Awesome powsome. Oh wait, then that means I can actually up Basila's with another rubat crystal then. Which would be useful. Nope, not melee. No, I didn't. Oh, whoops. I never actually put the rubat crystal in Basila's saber. Awesome. Okay. Well, the only quest I have here on Dantooine still is the Mandalorians. So I'm gonna go do that now. And I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win like a champ. Guys, Karth. Where? There he is. Karth, you rascal.
I'm here.
How'd you like that?
Alright. We need to take out all of the side guys first.
Ready?
Alright. Here's the strat. So we need to use that. And the energy shield again. Stun. Oh, come on. You're so close though. Yes! Boom! Got him. Didn't even need to use that level up.
Yes?
Let's use that now. Celebration level up. Skills O. You need to be better at treating injury and awareness. Bam! Force resistance. It's useful-ish. Force whirlwind's really good. Okay.
What?
Look at that. Look at that. Let's look at Sharuk's remains. What do you got on you? 5,000 credits, a bunch of mods, a bunch of support packs, a bunch of lightsabers, and red Mandalorian armor. Wow, that's it's really strong. I think I'm gonna, wow, wow. Oh my god, okay, Jesus, it's kind of overkill, really. It's not, you don't need armor that strong. Oh my god. Jeez. It's kind of scary, really, when you think about it.
How'd you like that?
You cannot win.
Let's go. Ready. Wow. Two to 16. What looks better? The light blue or the deep blue? Kind of like that lighter blue better. Yeah. Awesome. Look at me. I got more lightsabers than I know what to do with now. I can't use all these. I only have so many hands. Stop running, please. Why are you running? Okay, let's fight you instead. Ow. Now that I'm looking at it, I do like the normal blue better. Yeah. Interesting.
Yes,
Karth,
what's in...
you've been very quiet lately, you know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it.
That is none of your concern, Karth, and you would do well to leave the matter be.
I respect you, Bastila, but you've been as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. If you won't talk to me, then maybe somebody else will.
They thought it was more important that I help find the star maps than stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Are you saying I'm not needed?
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm not going to betray you. I'm not Saul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Well, now...
Yes, what's in...
Karthipu, I am now mad at you. We're getting Canderous in here.
Yeah?
Okay. Level up skills, demolitions, feats. Gonna give him an extra feat of toughness. Alright. I'm actually also going to give him this. The Red Mandalorian armor. Because I think it sort of fits Canderous more, the red armor, and also because it's way better. 30 against cold, 30 against fire. It brings the strength up, though, and gives master power attack, which is like... I feel like it's a waste to give it to a character that doesn't even use swords, but when I look at the party, the only person that really would use swords is Canderous, or Zalbar, and Zalbar can't wear armor. And then I'm not going to talk about the two silhouettes yet, but whatevsky brevsky, you know? You know, whatevsky, you know, we're like, whatevsky brevsky. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. That's nice.
Huh?
I think that's better. Yeah. 13. 25 against cold and fire versus 30 against cold and fire, but this one also gives awareness +1 and charisma +2. Whatever, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's go talk to John.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
Found and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thank you, John.
Again, I thank you.
Awesome. 1,000 credits. And that's Dantooine. That's the whole planet. Next, I don't know if I want to do Kashyyyk or Tatooine next. I usually do Tatooine next. I think I might do Kashyyyk instead. Yeah, I'll do Kashyyyk. And here we are. This is Balea. Let's talk to Balea, because she's kind of important.
You have done a
Perhaps as
great
important.
thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this, you deserve the highest praise.
Yeah. If,
Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed. You should be proud of as your power grows, you will...
Yeah, okay, cool. Anyways, what I think the whole thing is, if I remember, Balea and Juhani, I don't remember if this is like a real thing, or if this is something I'm making up, but I think they were together at one point. I know they're really close, but I have a lot of lightsabers. Alright. Nice. So we'll see where this goes. Oh, wait, nope. Supposed to be going this way. Because then we're going to get stopped by Dizra. And then Lurarchosaurus. Right? Dizra's going to stop us here and talk about torrent attacks. There are many rumors about your most recent meeting. Sending you on a mission. How do you know the council gave me a mission? So going to the council chambers, you're in there for some time, and naturally assume the council giving you a task. Please understand, I'm not asking you to reveal anything that can endanger the order of the Republic. Whatever task the council giving you for yours, not mine, I only want to wish you well. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. What could be more dangerous than the Sith? Master Doric has been training me to succeed him as chronicler here in the Academy. In my studies, I've come across tales of creatures that are born of the dark side, monsters of pure evil. The worst of these abominations is the torrent attack, a beast that feeds on the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Over the centuries, many Jedi has fallen to the ravenous hunger. What makes this creature so dangerous? It's a predator, and the Jedi are prey, incredibly strong, primal cunning, inborn resistance to the Force. There are some who believe the torrent attack is a monster bred by the ancient Sith and spread throughout the galaxy to destroy the Jedi, but they're rare and they only dwell in the most dangerous and darkest of places. In fact, one has not been seen for nearly 40 years. And I'm about to kill like 3 of them here in a bit. Then why are you worried about them? This is not the first time the torrent attack vanished for long periods of time. Many believe they can be dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Malik's rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council organized another Great Hunt to try to exterminate them. What's that? Great Hunt was organized by the Jedi Council shortly after the war against Exarch Kun. Jedi were scattered throughout the galaxy, helping to rebuild from devastation. Many Jedi vanished, disappearing from a variety of worlds without warning, and they were slain and mutilated, and the torrent attacks were behind them. Cost would cost. Basically, the Great Hunt did not rest until all the creatures, or almost all of them, had been slain. There's still rumors of torrent attack on the primitive Korriban, a dark world some believe to be the birthplace of the Sith. That is where Exarch Kun was corrupted during the First Sith War. They never went to Korriban. The Council, fearing more Jedi might fall to the dark side, declared the Great Hunt was officially over, though 3 Jedi were appointed to continue the work. What was so special about those 3? Doran Keldroma, Gun Hansaresh, and Shaylin Nor. These 3 shared a powerful bond, and each of them was devoted to light. The Council felt together they would be able to resist the torrent attack they found, and by supporting each other they could resist the temptation to Korriban and the Lord of the Dark Side, but none of the 3 survived. Their master felt them become one with the Force when they left this world. They believed they were slain by one of the monsters they sought. The Council felt it was too dangerous to send anyone else in search of their remains, so their exact fate is not known, but let their death serve as a warning to you, Padawan. Makes the warning and be careful. Don't underestimate them. Thank you, Dizra. And then Lurarchosaurus. I don't need to talk to him, but I should. Go ahead. His young daughter, do you actually believe she's still alive? So, Sasha is a thing. Sorry, I have no idea who you're talking about. Okay. So, she's a little side quest later on. We'll go on the Ebon Hawk. This is the first time being on the Ebon Hawk. Like, not in a cutscene. There's mission.
Hey there. What can I do?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Don't worry.
I won't. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Do you know anything about the planet
I'm not
we're on?
the one you should ask about Dantooine. I didn't even know there was a Jedi Academy here. Sorry, I can't.
All right, and then you can play Bazak with mission. Pretty much every party member has some sort of thing that they can do while they're just on the ship.
Yeah, what do you want?
Like,
here's a
what is it? Candrace gives you stims. T3, I think, gives you, unless it's just in the second game, it gives you security spikes? Programming spike, yeah. Zalbar makes grenades. 1 grenade. And yeah.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
You thought the dark side had consumed you, it's nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Yep.
How may I be of...
Wonder we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How'd you come to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yeah.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back On my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image.
I was gonna say, I know a good bit about Juhani's whole thing,
Maybe
but
I
I've
was
never
one of
actually
those
done
children.
it because I killed her my first run through, and then every run through beforehand. I usually stopped at a certain point, but whatever.
Yes.
Did you
Yes,
meet
I
a
did.
Jedi?
When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you,
Oh well.
I have been
Everybody
redeemed.
messes up.
Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Yeah, action. If you want to make it like a true survivor. Okay. Here we are. Galaxy map. When you're ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets. A destination is still stored from the last trip that Davik made with it.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You can talk to Karth, you can talk to Vasilov.
How can I help?
You have something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Well, your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup.
A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... I mean, whatever I think about you.
You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you... Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of.
This is
Our
hilarious.
connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
You can warn me when I do something bad. Blink once for dark side, twice for light.
This is not a joke. The choices you make could affect both our destinies.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fate of the Republic and the entire galaxy. There is much at stake.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I will try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There is great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Works both ways, doesn't it? You can help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I'd appreciate any help.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Alright. Well, that is where I'm going to end this episode, guys. We're done with Dantooine. I didn't think that lasted very long. But I could very easily be wrong about how long this episode is. I think it's like a normal, manageable time, but it's probably really, really long. So I will go to the workbench. Master Whatcha's lightsaber. Oh, this is it's Juhani's. I got very confused for a second. I was like, what? Mantle of the Force. What is this? Mantle of the Force is an item assembled by Suvam Tan from pieces found in the ruins of Exar Kun's tomb. Does it give like super bonuses? What is it? Orbiting Yavin, it appears to be the remains of an even older artifact of unknown origin. It is not known if it was used by Exar Kun or if it was just uncovered when his temples were destroyed, nor is it known what the original properties of the item were, but given the current abilities and its original state, it must have been fearsome indeed. The mantle is a crystalline lattice, resembling a lightsaber crystal in many ways, but having the additional property of being able to radically alter the flow of energy that passes through it. When combined with other crystals, the mantle warps their properties, also often enhancing them to incredible levels. Additionally, the mantle seems to almost act as a focusing tool for Force-sensitive individuals, leading to the idea that the original artifact may have been a powerful tool of the Sith, or perhaps something they took with them when the Dark Jedi originally split from the Order. Okay, maybe I should use this one over this other one. Let's get rid of the Rubat. Okay, Rubat. With the Rubat, that just goes 3 to 17. That's fine. With the Mantle of the Force, it goes 2 to 6. Oh, regeneration force points. So it'll regenerate force points. Oh, I see. So it changes. Okay, so if I go in this. Oh wait, now it's just another Rubat crystal. That's fine. So if I go and I take the Bondar crystal and the sigil out, go down here, Bondar, paralyze instead of stun. And then this one, attack modifier plus 2, 3 to 24? That's a lot. Is that how much it gave my other one? 3 to 22. Then Bondar is stun 25% chance. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the Rubat crystal in my green saber, and I am gonna use the Mantle of the Force. Actually, I'm gonna take it out of that one though, and I am gonna put it in this other one with the Bondar and the sigil. Okay. All right. I've turned some sounds down, and now I'm gonna go to Yavin. Oh, and we're getting a flash sideways to Saul Kareth and Darth Malik. What are these rascals up to? What are they doing?
Lord Malik, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
Nice.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier.
He is.
During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malik. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malik.
Yeah. It's Calo Nord. He died, almost.
Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet.
Yeah.
Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malik.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malik, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
Ooh.
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malik.
And now we're landing. There's the gas giant of Yavin. We stand Yavin. And there is a small station just outside of Yavin. So, nice. And here we're landing. Nice! Alright, Oh, and just so we all know, I have to edit in every single, like, cutscene. And Zalbar's gonna stop me here in a second to talk to me, now that we've left, Dantooine. But I've had to edit in literally every cutscene, that we've seen, like, terrace blowing up, terrace getting bombed, landing, the star maps, everything that I've had to edit in pretty much anything that isn't explicitly game footage. Every time a cutscene appears for the first time, I'm going to edit it in, but like when we're hopping planets later and we're like backtracking and going back to the same planets, I'm not gonna do it. Here's Zalbar. Big Z is talking about supplies in the cargo hold. Something's not right. Not right. What do you mean? Someone's been in the emergency stash of food. Nobody knows about it. You might want to check out the food stores. That's just a little side quest. I mentioned Lurarco Solus on Dantooine before. He's the one who does it. I'll take Candris and Juhani. Okay.
How may I
What can I say to Juhani? What, can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
You doing all right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Oh, what's wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Yeah, she struggles a bit. Perhaps you need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I'll intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
Alright, cool. Now I need to level up
Your
Juhani.
wish?
And I'm actually also going to swap robes with her. Just because I like the... Oh, that's Candris. I like the red robe a lot better. And I'm also going to give her a second blue lightsaber. Alright, now let's get into the actual thing of Yavin, and then we're going to end the episode. Basically, this is like a trade post. There's one really high, like, I don't want to say endgame level merchant here, but he has really expensive stuff. And if you beat him in Pazak 10 times, you get a discount. Who is that? What do you want? I reckon it's Ship Davix, isn't it? But who are you? You new or something? Yeah, I'm new, very new. You don't sound like a Transocean, and you're not one of Davix. Who are you? What do you want? I work for the Republic. Republic? Hey, the Republic hasn't been here in 50 years. Don't see why they'd start now. Still, I have nothing against the Republic. As long as you don't get all worked up, I guess I can let you in. It would be nice to have someone to talk to for change. Transoceans and smugglers aren't exactly stunning conversationalists. What are you talking about? They come by here every once in a while, that's how I keep in the loop. You know, but Transocean lizard speak is kind of hard to follow and they have pretty limited imaginations. Smugglers aren't much better. Look, this is getting kind of awkward. Hold a minute, open the door, have to fiddle with the lock, it keeps jamming. There we go. Now I'm more human than he thought I'd be. Too human. Doesn't mean you can't hear anymore, not since the word anyway brings you out here. I see pieces of a map to a star forge. Never heard of it. Nothing except the ruins of Exar Kun. Exar Kun? Don't tell me youngsters don't know any about it. Exar Kun and all that war. But then again, there have been a lot of troubles recently, I've heard. Enlighten me about Exar Kun. He was a Jedi to start, came to the Yavin and got corrupted. Ancient Sith temple in them, Exar Kun came to terrible powers. He raised the Sith and waged war against the Republic, much like seems to be happening today. But Exar Kun was far more powerful than any Sith Lord who has come since. The very ground trembled at his feet when he looked at you. That's all. But that's all in the past now. I've got my life staying here and tinkering with the stuff I found in the ruins and the things that Transoceans and smugglers bring me. You're an inventor. Maybe a little. I just tinker with stuff I found lying around in the ruins on Yavin 4. Or that the Transoceans and smugglers bring me, of course, but that's usually weapons. But I just have so many ideas that people haven't seemed to come up with yet. It's really quite astonishing. So, ask him something else. He has stuff to sell me. I've been an assistant for 50 years before the station was even built. I just sit around all day and check out this and that, trying out a few ideas. Do you have any gadgets you've been willing to sell me? I have a few things kicking around the place, stuff the Transocean smugglers have brought for me to look at, and a few I've been making for parts. They aren't cheap though, they pay a lot for what I can make, and anything I sell to, I can't exactly sell to them, now can I? But if you're willing to pay, I've got a few more of my more advanced things you can look at. I'm always working on more, so you can check back some other time if I don't know what you want right now. Have a look. yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff. Like this is crazy. Awareness plus 10, dexterity plus 2, immunity to mind affecting and poison. He's got a lot of stuff. Relatively new type of power-assisted armor. The suit mimics the major muscle movements of the wearer with mechanical impulses, resulting in greater strength and faster reaction times. So up to dexterity and strength, max dex bonus of 5. It's a lot. It's a whole lot.
What?
Candrace has a lot of strength. So what is his strength with the armor on? His strength is a 25, which is a plus 7 with the armor and these gloves. Is there anything I can give him? Anything else I can give him, rather? Let's increase his saves. He's pretty much just going to be a tank. Okay, that's pretty much it. He doesn't have anything that we can really buy off of him right now because we're broke. But when we come back later, you're supposed to check in with him in between planets. And now I'm gonna go to Tatooine just to pick up a companion, and then I'm gonna stop the episode. All right, now we're going to check out the cargo hold just because. It's useful. Supplies. Strangely, the food storage seemed to have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must be some other explanation. Examine. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate the theft was from pests or vermin. It looks like some unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on your stores. Whoever the thief is, they have managed to avoid detection by you or your companions so far. Maybe a thorough search of the ship will reveal the stowaway. Alright, I'm supposed to be searching for the stowaway. Yep. You think you hear the soft patter of footsteps behind you. When you stop to listen, they disappear. So if they're behind me, they're probably over here. This is just like a fun little side quest, and then missions over here, I believe. Yeah. Footsteps behind. Where are you, you little goon? Sounds like they're coming from this cargo hold. It's Sasha.
Kipona, bona na kichu.
Little girl, where'd you come from?
Selima wanga kunbifkin.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Mucha shakapanka.
I still don't understand. So basically, she speaks a weird language that you don't know. You kind of have to teach yourself the language to figure out where she comes from, and then you drop her off with Lurarka's solace. So I'm just going to do that now. That's how we'll end this episode. Does the name Lurarka ring a bell? What about Rundle of Salem? Quizzically, not understanding. Can you tell me your name? Oddly. My name is Sturk. You are? Abasusa Sasha. Sasha, your name is Sasha.
Mucha shakapanka.
Yeah. Where are you from, Sasha? Terrace? Quizzically, not understanding. How'd you get on the ship? Not understanding. Let's learn her language.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Sasha na Esoan in Bristag Milifsa. Many of the words you speak are Mandalorian.
Kipona.
Mandalorian.
Bona na
Mandalorian is
kichu.
Nagondisan. Mandalorian abs. Okay, Mandalorian's bad. Wait, okay. That's your word for Mandalorian? So you do know of them? Mandalorian abs. I can understand Mandalorian, but your words are all mixed up. Doesn't understand. Let's try to learn the language. Bristag, I believe is ship. It's things something around here, swooshing sound. Bristag means starship. Sasha no Isawan Bristag, Leifsa, everything is safe. Is that it? So Leifsa. Sleep there?
Kipona, bona na.
Sleep. Leifsa is home.
Kipona, bona na ki.
So she lives in the ship.
Dong
S1, may S1, I see you. Where do you see me? You're hiding. Hiding the S1 is hide.
Tonki ba.
I didn't get all of that, but sure. You're hiding the starship, it's your home, I understand. You said before, what is Gondisan? You'll be Gondisan. Something about me, yes? What? You're Gondisan? No, that's not it. Say something else, Sasha. You'll be Gondisan. What is Gondisan? You already said that. What about it? Smiles and pats her chest, Gondisan, me. You're Gondisan? No, that's not it. Say something else. Say something else. Please say something else. I don't know what to do. Oh, something you like. Yes, Gondisan means you like it. You like me. I understand. Even it's to hit. I don't understand what you're getting at. I'm not gonna hit her, basically. Abs is to hurt. Not abs means not hurt. She said don't hurt me. I won't hurt you. On kiss the one. Yum nagis. What kind of word is that? Oh, I didn't know what I just hit. Yum is food, which makes sense. Nagis is the one phrase.
Bona na kichu.
Capsi nagis.
Kipona. Bona.
That could be anything. I don't get it. Say something else, Sasha.
Kipona. Bona.
Capsi nagis. You're talking down?
Kipona.
I don't understand. Nugus means now. Nanugus is not now,
Kipuna.
before.
Bon.
Okay, you want some food now.
Don't-
You're hungry. Tabid you? What do you mean?
Muchashakapaka.
You want me to tell you a story? What
Don't
about?
keep up.
Tabid means tell me about. I get it. You want to know about me? do
Kipuna.
you? Communicate with Sasha in her language.
Muchashakapaka.
Kapsi Nugis. Sasha na Esawan and Bristag.
Selima wanga kunbi.
You came to the ship before, you were
Kipuna.
very scared.
Bo-
Mandalore. You left the Mandalorians
Don't
and hid here on the
keep,
ship. It's good, you don't want to leave
don't
Devonhawk as your home. Devonhawk is not your home, Sasha,
Don't
not your first home. Tell me about your home before. Tabit Misasha, Lifesa Nanagis.
Don't keep.
Dantooine. Is there someone that would take you home? Lorica Castellan, your
Don't
Lifesa.
abuk shamino.
Yes, you can go home. Okay, so basically now we can go back to Dantooine to drop her back off. That's pretty much that whole quest is just learning the language. It's like a, I don't want to say it's a pointless little quest, but it's a nice little small thing. So we're gonna go drop her off on Dantooine. I'm only gonna edit in cutscenes the first time they show up. So I'm gonna bring Mission and Karth, right? Let's bring Candace. Alright. Ooh, what's this? It's a Twi'lek. What is that?
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here?
Oh, just
Where's
walk through,
Griff?
that's fine.
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
You took her brother and left her all alone on Terrace.
You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hut Spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Why should we believe you?
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
I'd like to hear Griff's sides of things before I judge him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Yep. There's Lurarca Sullus. Oh, and that was, yep, and that's why I brought Mission, was so we can continue her story on Tatooine. But I think we're gonna go to Kashyyyk first, at least for a bit. Greetings, Sentient. May I take a moment of your time for a question? Go ahead. Represent a human citizen of Dantooine by the name of Rondolo Solon. This ranch has had considerable difficulty with Mandalorian raiders for many years. His young daughter was kidnapped by those raiders many years ago, has not been returned. But you have news of her. Her name is Sasha. There's a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. Are you certain of this? Yes, I am. She only speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. Indeed, would you allow me to see her? Certainly, I'll bring her to my ship. Let's go there now. I'm most anxious to see her. Agent Sentient, I do believe you're indeed the one I seek. I'm here to return you to your father.
Mucho shakapang.
I see the Strk was correct about your linguistic difficulties. I'm positive that your parents can assist you with that.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
I'm your child, I'll take
Don't
you home.
abuk shamino no.
Her home's the ship. Lurarca Nabads, Nagis and Life Sasasha.
Don't keep. Selima wanga kunbikin.
Yeah, thank you for your assistance, Sentient. I am sure the girl's parents will be most appreciative of your effort. Light side points gained. That's a nice little quest. I'm gonna chase them out of the ship. Get out of here. Get out of my ship. I'll stab you until you're dead. That's a joke. Alright, so that's gonna be this episode, guys. Next episode, we are gonna go to the first of one of the planets. Kashyyyk seems like a good starting planet. It's fun. It's nice. We get some backstory with Big Z, which is fun. So, all right, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.